Hey guys, I'm Zaid, and this channel is really all about my journey through dirt biking and sim racing at the moment, and I do plan to have some more other adrenaline seeking activities that I can share with you guys hopefully. But right now, I just want to share some insights into what you can expect from me in the coming weeks, as well as the channel in general. So yesterday I uploaded two videos, one for the dirt biking and one for the sim racing. And obviously these aren't just the two videos that are going to stay, but there is more to come. It's just that I am currently in grade 12 and I do have exams that are about to hit, and that just means that there's going to be a bit of an inconsistent schedule until I graduate in around 4 weeks. So my upload schedule between them is going to be a bit shoddy, but I thought I should at least voice over a bit of a longer video just so I can give you guys that sort of context. So during this time, I will be focusing on the voiceovers for my content, but I am really excited to share the progress I've made as an amateur in dirt biking and sim racing. But I'll be mainly talking about the things that I've learned and the challenges I've faced. But to be honest, I just want to share the stories and share this with you guys who are in similar positions, or maybe, on the fence between sim racing or dirt biking, or maybe just both. And I just want to help you guys give context as to the learning curves involved in both of them. So for a little context behind the video that you're watching at the moment, this was filmed on a mate's property, and I actually go out with my dad and two of my mates, and we've curved out a bit of a path for trails. There is like a few different branches you can take, so it's not just one little circuit. You can actually go a bit of different directions. I have gotten lost sometimes on it, but so that's where this one is being filmed. But I do also plan to go to places like QMP and film there. I did actually go there not too long ago, but because of the current setup that I was using, which was a helmet camera, they didn't allow it, but they did say I can use a chest mount, so I think you're gonna guess what I'm gonna do the next time I go there. But yeah, this clip, I would say, is my third ride since in the past year. I did start off with a Husky 250, and this video I'm riding on a KTM 450, so I did do a bit of a step up. But the reason for that is I got this KTM for a pretty good deal, so I was like, might as well go on it, deal with the basically doubling of power and figure it out from there. But yeah, this clip is also from my first ride on the bike, so this entire assortments of videos that you're gonna get from me that's archived is all from my first ride on this bike. So I basically look like a baby trying to walk. It doesn't look very good. I'm going very slow because I'm very nervous on that bike, because although I haven't whiskey throttled it yet, I definitely didn't want to do it on my first ride, so I was riding very conservatively, to say the least. And even despite that, I did fall over a couple of times, and I'm sure I can share some of the bloopers with you guys one day. I do intend to keep it more raw for you guys in terms of footage, because I think that makes it more transparent as to how hard some of the stuff actually is to get by, especially for new people like me. So that's why you'll see me either go really slow in some bits, get stuck, or go into a bush like you just saw. But even the stuff like the log and whatnot, that's all stuff that, you see initially and you're just like, oh my god, how am I going to do this? Like, especially going from the 250 to the 450, I was especially worried about, holy crap, how am I going to get the front wheel up without absolutely whiskey throttling this and just, sending the bike out from under me or something like that. So I did try to take my time, and what I found easiest is to just it's easier said than done, but it's just to not think about it. And that's honestly probably the way to go in terms of most of the things, especially if you're in a more controlled environment like what I was in. And when you go to like tracks like QMP and whatnot, whether it's for motocrossing or the trails that they have to offer there, it's also relatively controlled, especially if you're not going onto the bits that are, I guess, that have like the cliffs on the side as well. But like something like Glasshouse, I would definitely make sure you have, you know, friends or other experienced riders with you nearby somewhere, even if you don't know them. Because if you were to get stuck in a rural area like that, although there's a lot of riders that go there, you don't know when they're going to be near you, because a lot of the people that ride in Glasshouse also love to go hard. So if you're a newbie up in Glasshouse, you're obviously definitely not going hard compared to them, so they're probably leaving you behind or accidentally leaving you behind. So we're up to the point in the video where I got up to a bit I really hated. It's a little bit that used to be a little creek, and it used to have water flowing through that middle bit, but obviously it doesn't anymore. It's been a bit dry out there, but there's basically a pretty big slope that is, you can either go one way, you can go to the left where I'm stuck at the moment, or you can go to the right, which has a bit of a deeper cavity, but then it goes up and it's a bit easier to get past, but it's, I'd say, initially harder to get to. So that's how I just ended up being in the bit of the harder spot to get up to. So being on my first ride for the 450, I was just kind of like, well crap, I'm here, I might as well do it. But yeah, before this, just for some context, I fell over twice on this little section here, so I had to get my mates to help me out and get the bike over. But this time I was just like, nah, screw it, I'm gonna suffer and I'm gonna learn something along the way. And like obviously the camera, you can see, is also fallen down and whatnot, but that just shows that you should make sure all your cameras are strapped up properly, especially if you want to record videos like this where you're, you know, bouncing up and down a lot, vibrations are shaking everything out of place and whatnot. But yeah, I get out eventually and everything all works well, and I learned to not be so scared about it. Well yeah, that's about it for today's video, but I hope I gave you guys just some sort of insight into what's going on. Hope you guys enjoyed. Like and subscribe, hit that bell, yada yada yada.